Narco, got dope like Pablo, cut throat like Pablo, shot trees with the Draco, on the north got Diego, say hasta luego, we'll be in rapping kilo.
What's going on, guys? Me, welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we're going to be building my dream setup. Now I know I said in the past that this has been my dream setup, and it is. However, it's not the dream location for this setup. I would like to move it somewhere else, and I'm going to quickly highlight a couple of reasons why I want to move this setup to somewhere else. Hello, this is Tom from the future. I just want to quickly interrupt and let you know that there in the description is like the timings for when each bit is, because this is a very long video and I don't think everyone wants to sit through it. So if you look in the descriptions, there's timings you can go and see. And yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah. Now the first reason is simply because it's on a set of chest of drawers. Now this does have a bunch of clothing in, and it's very impractical because although it is a very good standing desk, I don't game and stand up. I sit down and I use this bar chair, and I'm going to show you how bad this is. So when this chair is out, as you can see, my knees are crammed right up against all these handles. There's no leg room. There's no back support on here either. You can literally see that is nearly the same height as my hand. Like, it is. Now to do this, I do need to measure out literally everything in my room. But I'm going to show you one quick thing that I did about a year ago when I got this whole room redone. I got the bed in here. I obviously moved my setup over here. I'm going to pop a quick picture what my room used to look like with my old desk. My old desk used to sit there, and I'll quickly show you that. So right here are the exact dimensions. This is literally a blueprint of my exact room. Don't really know how well this camera is picking it up, but everything is laid out there. And here are a few models of the room that I mocked up. I think this was the second one. Let's take a look at the first one. This one wasn't as accurate. You can see here the gap is a lot bigger. I wanted some shelving along there, and here you can see, if I zoom in, there is a mirror there instead of the gaming setup on top of the chest of drawers. So this was the first design that I wanted my room to look like when I got rid of my desk, and I was gonna quit gaming, get rid of all my gear and all that and sell it, which is actually here, things to sell, which was, if you paused it, you could see it was all my equipment. So then we got the second drawer in. We had some shelving. I did want to keep my Xbox and have it underneath my TV. Wanted to get a single shelf instead. As you can see, I got two. Well, you can't really see it. We go like that. We got two. But I really don't like this. I really need a desk now. And that is where this white surface comes very handy. So this is going to be the new surface on my desk. I do believe it needs to be cut about 10, 20, maybe 10 centimeters. So that's 100 mil, which isn't a lot, but it does because it will fit in there. So this was a IKEA tabletop, which I did used to have on my old setup. This was my old desk. It's taken a bit of damage down the bottom there. I'll show you greater in detail. But it just sat on top of a very cheap desk and replaced the old one, because my old one was very damaged. So yeah, it is, I believe, 94 by 54 or something like that. I'll quickly do some measurements and I'll do it. So I'll leave a link in the description where you can find this tabletop. And now we need to do some work. Okay, so I am in the process right now of looking for some table legs, because that is the only thing I'm missing for my desk. I think I found some. They're very cheap, very good. They got good star reviews. So I'm probably gonna head to B&Q tomorrow, because it is nearly 9 o'clock at night. I'm recording this. It doesn't seem like it because it's very light outside, but it's very late. So I'm probably gonna head to IKEA tomorrow. I'm gonna get these. They're 700 mil, which is perfect because the desk will sit very nice where it will go. But first of all, I just want to quickly show you the issues that I'm having in a bit more detail, so you can understand why I want to move it. Now, I did say them at the start of the video, but yeah, I'm going to quickly show you because I can from this angle. It's quite cool. I just figured that out. I'm going to show you quickly the main issue that I'm having with this whole setup, and that is the chair against the drawers. Now I'm going to show you when I sit down how uncomfortable this is. You can see just straight off how arched my back is, which is terrible for your posture, very bad for you, affects your health future on in life, and it's very bad because the trade I want to go into, I want to be a carpenter, so I'm gonna already have a bad back after about 10 years. This will not help. I want it to be as perfect as possible, make me healthy and perfect. But again, second issue, look, my knees are pressing very hard against the drawers, and it's pushing. You can see that I can move my whole setup. It's very unstable, very bad because my legs are very tight here. There's no leg room, there's nothing. So yeah, gonna go tomorrow and get these, but we found some. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna measure up the actual desk, and I'm gonna quickly do some drawings of it. I do like to, when I design something or when I do make something, I like to do a lot of sketches of it. So for here, you can see this is a previous project I was working on. This was a storage container. I like to do a lot of marking up different iterations of the design. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the surface. Now I already know one dimension of it. I just need to work out a couple more. And I'm going to design a rough idea of what the setup will look like when it's done. And then finally I'll transfer it over to an A4 and do like a bullseye review. So yeah, if you want to go and skip on this part of the video and get to me actually building this up, go for it. But I just thought, you know, I'd include this in the video because this is what actually happens behind the scenes when I do something like this. So yeah, let's get straight into it. I'll do a nice little time lapse. So yeah, enjoy. Okay, so I just finished measuring everything up. I'm not going to do a plan view just yet because there are some things I want to finalise. I don't actually know if I'm going to do one. However, I'm going to show you all the measurements I took and everything that I did. So it doesn't look like a lot, but we measured out the size that I want it to be. Is going to be 44 centimeters by 89. It was not 94, it was 89. I don't know where I got that from. But I measured distance of the legs as well. This does need to be cut by 10 centimeters because when I was measuring it up against here, to get it to sit flush against this to about there, that is 44 centimeters instead of 54. So that is good that it's only 10 centimeters cut off, otherwise that would have been ridiculous. So happy about that. But now we've got an idea of the desk shape. All we need to do now is cut it and do that. So I probably should talk about the location of the desk because I'm doing all these measurements and not really telling you where it's going. Now it's going to be going in that gap there. You're probably wondering where the shelves going. I'm not getting rid of them, I am just relocating them up there. I've had shelves up there before, it looks really good. And all I would do is just move the Lego car up there and then put my Xbox on this because nothing will be on there anymore. That means that we have a lot of space down there to build the desk in and it will look perfect. Honestly, it's going to look so good, it's going to look so much better, feel so much better. So happy, I just can't wait to build this desk now. So I've measured everything up and it fits perfectly, so hopefully we can get this desk in tomorrow. You know the saying, you measure twice, cut once, and that's what I've done. I've measured everything at least 3 times. So I'm pretty sure this should fit in here. Yeah, let's just skip to tomorrow and hopefully we can get this desk done. Okay, so it's the next day. I'm gonna go to the hardware shop, get this cut and get the legs now, and then when we get back, take apart the setup and build the desk. So let's go there now. Okay, so I just got back. I ended up picking up a different set of legs than I wanted to because they have adjustable feet, which is very good because I can raise the desk, lower it, you know, anytime I want. And if I quickly take these off, we got the desk cut down, so it is perfect size now. As you can see, I just kept this piece in case, you know, I maybe wanted to reinforce the desk with this under it or something like that. I don't really know, I just picked it up, thought it'd be, you know, cool to have still. So I guess let's get started assembling the desk, then we'll take the setup apart, then we'll take down the shelves, and we'll get it put back together. So, okay, so I've got everything I need to assemble the desk. I guess let's get to it. I'm gonna do a time lapse, so. Now, I don't want to interrupt this time lapse, but I got stopped halfway through it, and I'm going to show you why. Now, I did get 2 legs on. They are looking very nice and stable. I'm only running 3 screws instead of 4 because I don't actually have that many. However, we got the upgrade, new Xbox Series S. Now, you're probably wondering where my Xbox went. I'm going to quickly put a quick clip of what happened to it last night. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It just went green and flashing. Pretty much, I looked it up, the motherboard has fried, and I don't even know how. But yeah, got a new Xbox, happy with that. It's the new S. It's digital, so I do need to get rid of all my games and buy them back, which shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, really happy about that. So this is the progress on the desk. We've got the 2 legs in. Do need to get other 2 in, which are just there. So I'm gonna quickly do that. I'm not going to time lapse it, and I'll come back. Okay, so I've got the desk fully put together. I'm gonna quickly flip it over, and yeah, it's pretty much done. Now what it needs to do is go in that gap, and we need to move a bunch of stuff, take these shelves off, and then we can move the setup over. So let's do that. So the desk is up. It is looking perfect. It's got these little lines and imperfections on it, which I'll just need to get like a wipe or something and wipe it off. But apart from that, it looks perfect. It's the perfect height. It's gonna fit perfectly down there. That was a lot of perfects, but let's go ahead, take these shelves down and put it in place. So let's do that. Okay, so I got the first shelf off. It actually kind of fell apart a little bit as I was taking it off. So I think I'm going to be a bit more careful on this one. But before I can actually undo this one, I have to reroute and take out these wires so that I can actually have access and take off these. So let's get to that. Now I'm not going to time lapse this one because I just did that in the last one. I don't want the video to be extremely long. So I'm just going to take it off and do that now. Okay, so now I've got both shelves taken off. We do have all these wall plugs, and my room does need to be redecorated, so I'm going to leave them for now, and I'll redo my room at some point in time. Right now I don't have time to do that, so we're just going to put the desk in and all that. So, did take off all of these shelves, perfect. I do need to tidy this up, take my laptop out, bin, games, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll take that all out now, and we'll throw the desk in. Okay, I got all that taken care of now. We need to take apart the setup. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna get the setup taken apart and transferred over there. So let's do a time lapse. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I got the whole setup taken apart. There's a lot of wires and there's a lot of cable clips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to a different room so we have a bit more space to work with when trying to put all this apart. Now I'm going to take my monitor stand off of here. I'm probably going to move my laptop, which is there, up here with my Xbox. So then that way I can control 2 ways. One there, one there. So I'm going to do that. But first, need to move all this out. So I'm going to quickly do that. So I went and removed the stand here. As you can see, there's a big hole from where it used to sit there. But there are some LEDs on here, which I'm going to take off and put to the back of here, so I have a nice like glow against the wall. I also went and moved this over, the chest of drawers, which is perfect because now my door finally opens. whereas before it wouldn't open because the handle was constantly banging against this. So that is perfect. So now let's quickly get the LEDs on, take them off here, and then we can finally put the desk in place. So now I went and put on all of the LED strip. I'm gonna go put it in there. It can finally go in. So let's put the desk where it should be. So the desk is now in position. It is ready for everything to be put on. So let's go start grabbing stuff and putting it in place. Okay, so we got the desk and monitor stand with my Xbox monitor on. It's looking perfect. Right now what I'm going to do is open the Xbox, set that all up on there, and then we're going to bring everything else in. So let's get to that. So I've gone and hooked it all up. It's all connected to Wi-Fi, got my hard drive in and everything. So I am installing my games back. I've only got one left, Minecraft to install, and then I should pretty much have everything back. Let's go check my games and apps. Yeah, so I have literally everything back. Apart from GTA, I do need to rebuy it, but that is literally it. I have everything else, which is perfect. So very happy with that. Yeah, let's go and start cable management, and then we will bring the next monitor in. So I haven't really been recording much recently because I am trying to get this done with pretty quickly. So I'm going to quickly show you what I've been doing. So let's get in. So I've moved my laptop up here. Should be a lot safer up here. Won't bend my HDMI or anything. And I can quickly change my keyboard and mouse because this is, if we look somewhere down there, I know it's a mess. I'm not the best at cable management. But this is my keyboard and mouse. So I can swap it from my laptop into my Xbox. And then obviously behind here, I've been kind of tying it all to the stand and stuff. Here's underneath. It doesn't look pretty, but it's held to the top, so you can't really see it. So yeah, got my whole Xbox linked up, and everything's perfect. So perfect, very, very perfect. So yeah, we are ready for the laptop to be connected, and we need to bring this monitor in. So let's go and do that. So I just went on and put the monitor on. I also put speakers in place. That one kind of fell. I'm just gonna leave it there because it's got really nowhere to sit. But yeah, got the speakers in. They are all nice and connected up to the laptop. Now I'm gonna connect my webcam for if I want to stream. Put that back where it went before. And then it is just literally connecting that monitor there and making it look nice. So let's go and do this really quickly. Yeah. And just like that, the setup is complete. Now I know all this cables and all that random stuff here is very annoying to look at. I personally do not mind. The cable management for me is not a big thing. As long as it looks okay when you're sat at it, then I'm happy. There's only like one wire and stuff that annoys me, but I can't do anything about it because plug socket's here and the monitor is literally there. So yeah, but it's honestly looking so good. We've got the new Xbox loaded up here. Got the hard drive for it. Then my computer up here with everything connected. There's a couple of cable clips and stuff like that still on here that I need to clean up. But yeah, I got my speakers in, then my webcam, the HDMI, and then my keyboard and mouse. So that's perfect. That's linked up to this monitor here, and obviously the Xbox is linked up to this monitor. So one thing I can actually do is swap the HDMI. I don't know if it's fallen. It's probably fallen down, but I can swap this HDMI with a different one, so I can switch it to my TV, which should be very, very nice, and will allow me to switch between the two screens. And I probably should get a splitter, so I'm not constantly changing them out. I'm gonna invest in one soon. So yeah. So, although the setup is done, I'm not done with this. I still need to put the shelves up there and get it looking very nice. So, I'm going to switch to that later. I'm not going to do that now because my room's a mess. I'm going to quickly show you. I have boxes and loads of random stuff absolutely everywhere. So, definitely going to need to clean all that up, and then later we'll get to the shelving. So, yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Let's keep going. Okay, so I am currently in the process of putting the shelves up. I got the first one done. I will show you that in just a second. Well, I haven't got it completely done. It's not all the way screwed in, but it's looking perfect. I moved the poster over because I want both shelves to go here. But yeah, it looks so good. I'm going to show you it in just a second. So we got the shelf put up. As you can see, it is looking perfect, nice and level. It's a bit over that way, but you know, it's not bad. It is perfect. We're going to get the second one and place it on top here. When we do that, I can place all my cards and all that up there, and this thing will be tied together. Now I will be getting rid of this chair. It will no longer be needed, so I'll take that out later. But yeah, we're gonna quickly move on, quickly get this next shelf up. So yeah, let's do it. So I've just finished putting up the shelves. I went and threw out my jar. It's looking beautiful, honestly. It just needs a little clean. So I'm gonna clean this quickly. And then it will literally be done. So I guess let's go do that. So I just want to throw on some of my Lego cards. Got some Speed Champions and some custom builds. And then obviously the Dom's charger up there, just chilling. It honestly looks so clean, having this all like how it is now. I'm so happy with it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm sure I'm going to do a montage of the whole thing at night and stuff, but thank you very much for watching. Yeah, it's literally done. I love it, I love it. Okay, so it is now 11:53 at night. It's finally dark. It's getting really dark, really late now, so I thought I'd stay up and show you the setup and everything at night. So let's do that. So first of all, we got the cars all up here, looking very nice. They look beautiful. It really fits in, adds that bit of character to the room, and I really love it. And up here we've got kind of like the workstation with my laptop all linked up. Obviously the Xbox here, a hard drive and a Polaroid. But yeah, looks beautiful. I'm really happy with how this came out, and the purple light shining on it makes it look beautiful. So very happy with that. And now on to the setup. Cue the montage.
Narco, got dope like Pablo, cut throat like Pablo, chop trees with the Draco, on the north got Diego, say hasta luego, we'll be in rapping kilo, snub nose with potato.
Okay, so that is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, be sure that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments what you think, any recommendations or anything like that. You know, I should probably clean up my cables and stuff. But yeah, that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Yeah, links in the description for any product or anything that I said in this video. So yeah, peace.